So another trade recap from today. Um, we had a bearish bias coming into the session. We were heavily extending to the downside, and as you see here on the daily, yeah. But I can show you on the screen, like, this was my initial target for the day. Coming into the session, I was like, those equal lows down here are a bit unrealistic, especially because of the drastic move we had made today. So coming into this session, I was not really considering them. This was my main overall target, and the bearish bias was pretty obvious today. I don't know why this doesn't load. Let's refresh that again. Yeah, so but what I can say before, I made $2,906.81 combined on the two. On my two fundeds, we're still in the evaluation phase, and I can show you the trade. I want to show you the trade to explain my thought process, but right now shit ain't working. Let's try another hotspot. Maybe now it's working. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, coming to market open, we made this bearish S&P, and then, yeah, exactly. Then I said I will enter right there. I was going through my checklist, but I was a bit rushed, and I was like, I wanted to be a bit more patient until my execution time, and I wanted to see a clear reaction candle of that 5-minute fair value gap. But then price moved a bit up, and then I entered of this candle right here, this minimal down candle, and I entered a bit of FOMO there, because like overall this was a great psychology during this session. I was very calm, very observant, and like not in this tunnel vision, but still in this moment, like here I was super calm and composed. I was waiting for more confirmation to the downside, and then suddenly like FOMO's back near, like get in. That was, I think, the trigger. That's why I entered then right here, and at 14:45, and we didn't even made a real reaction on the 5-minute, so the entry was a bit rushed, but still the bias was pretty clear, and unfortunately I still put the same risk on I would have did when I entered right here, so I over-risked a bit and didn't go through my checklist again right here. Like, no matter what setup, go through your checklist again every time. You're not going through your checklist once, then waiting. Like, the checklist is before you execute. Like, it is a part of your execution. Like, you don't click the mouse without directly in front of it going through a checklist. That's what we learned from there. And then price spiked up, nearly stopping me out. I would have probably lost my account because I over-risked due to that, when price would have pushed up there. But then luckily price turned down, and I marked it out on the other index. This would have been the open. Stop loss like probably right here with the fair value gap. Perfect target. Like this would have been a smooth 2-hour trade if I would have been patient there. This was the trade for the day. This was rushed too early, but still price after that moved to the downside. Yeah, and then when we were around here, ES reached its targets, but I said like because my target was this low right here. It's not really low, but it's a 4-hour low, and the last low is liquidity we have here to get also in the strong lower movement. So this was my obvious target for the day. Yeah, that's where I also placed my TP. Was a good 2 to 3-4 hour trade, but as we were around here, I was like, I will not take partials because we were in such bearish movement, and then I was waiting like for me to take partials right here. I would have needed a strong market structure shift, which we also got right there. So I took 25% profits right there. Also because later I saw we technically also reacted off this fair value gap former zone and didn't need it to go down there. This was like my thought in that moment. Yeah, so exactly, I took partials right there, then I waited, didn't put my SL to be because we had this large 5-minute fair value gap, and then we were moving down off here, and then I made the decision, and it was not an emotional decision, it was still a good decision in my opinion, to extend my take profit. And I know it sounds a bit crazy, 6.68 R, to grab those lows, because in that moment we were so heavily extending to the downside and with so much pressure to the downside, we could have easily made the move down. And I was thinking about doing this or not, and I ended up doing it, extending my trade profit as we were around here, and yeah, as you see, it ended up slightly hitting my initial target. I took another 50% off there, and then it reversed, stopping me at the break even. Yeah, looking back at it was a good decision, because this is high probability that after this candle another extension candle follows, and we have the 2 equal highs right there, especially on the weekly. Loading up like this, like it would have been definitely possible, but unfortunately it is probability. But as well, this was an extremely large range, like the yellow line is like where I expected it to close when it goes down, but then I was thinking like then why not grab those equal highs at equal lows as well. Yeah, but to learn from that, yeah, rather don't try to eat the whole pizza, grab your slice every day. I could have made $1,000 more with just let my TP right there. Yeah, looking back at it, no matter if price is moving down after or it seems realistic, the goal is always to take a day trade, and this would have been the day trade, and our trade took like 55 minutes down there to the session target, and you don't try to trade like a 5-hour swing trade. And I mean, this was also probably a bit caused because I'm pretty low on the funded, like I'm down and then I was thinking like, oh, if price makes this move, then I will be back up again. Yeah, but I definitely learned from today. Take your slice, don't take the whole pizza. Like even if it's possible, like in this scenario, probably when the equal lows would have been around here, probably, and this would have been realistic to grab. This is some market insight, market intuition shit. Comes from a lot of backtesting of mine. Yeah, this is an extremely large range, especially after we moved already a lot. Oh, this is not from today. This is from today. Since we already moved like 2% from the day. Yeah, this was. I wanted too much on that one. So, yeah. Those were the insights from today. Checklist for every mouse click and take a slice. Yeah. Because it's always important. Like, don't try to take those big trades. Like, oh, it's about probability. Those 2 hour trades, small losses. That's how you stay profitable.